The woman had simply served the chairman a bowl of noodles every day, never expecting it would make him fall for her for 7 years. Thinking about the auntie who just pressured her into a blind date, the chairman suddenly decided to confess his feelings. But hearing this made the woman panic, because she had been divorced and had a child. She never dared to dream a man as powerful as the chairman would love her. Just then his assistant came to remind him the meeting was about to start, so the chairman had to leave in a hurry. But before going he told her seriously to think it over. At the same time, he ordered his assistant to secretly arrange protection for her. It turned out the village's upcoming demolition was all the chairman's plan to give her a better life, but the woman knew nothing about it. Meanwhile, the auntie pushing her into a blind date still refused to give up, because she had already taken betrothal gifts from the fool's family. She planned to set up a meeting as soon as the woman got home. The next day the auntie brought the fool's whole family to wait outside the woman's house. Seeing her new house, they immediately imagined it as their own, even started plotting how to take over her noodle shop. Just then the woman returned home. The fool gave his son a signal, and the next second the boy rushed over and hugged her, yelling "Mom." The woman was stunned, watching a room full of people plan out her married life. She finally snapped. She made it clear she had no intention of getting married, then grabbed a broom and kicked them all out. But they didn't give up. That night the fool crept up to her door. Hearing movement, the woman grabbed a stick and waited behind the door. As soon as the fool pushed it open, she knocked him down with one blow, then kicked him out of the house. The noise drew the attention of nearby villagers. Seeing what happened, they began to gossip. The woman declared she would call the police, but the villagers stopped her. The village chief warned her, if she caused trouble and delayed the demolition, she would become the village's biggest sinner. Hearing that, the villagers all sided with the fool. The woman could only hold back her anger and go back inside, unaware that this compromise would lead to an even darker scheme. Sure enough, the next day the fool made his son kneel and cry at her doorstep. Then he spread rumors, saying the woman had taken their betrothal gift but wanted to back out. This stirred up more gossip from the crowd. No matter how the woman tried to explain, no one believed her. The fool's son kept kowtowing, and the woman was pushed to the edge. When the chairman heard she was being forced into marriage, he immediately paused the demolition contract meeting and rushed to the village. At that moment the village chief was already irritated. Then a villager reported another commotion at the woman's house. Last night's plan had failed, so today the fool had his son act again, claiming he gave his school tuition to the woman as a betrothal gift, and if she didn't marry him, he couldn't go to school. Hearing this, the villagers again defended the fool, accusing the woman of taking money and backing out of marriage. But the woman knew nothing about the betrothal gift. Before she could explain, the village chief slapped her across the face and publicly announced she must marry the fool. The woman immediately objected and pulled out her phone to call the chairman, but the auntie snatched the phone from her hands. The fool took the chance to harass her. In desperation, the woman kicked him hard. Enraged, the fool slapped her and tried to drag her away. Just then, the chairman arrived at the scene in time.